Underland. Maybe I should just shrink myself down so I'm small enough to swallow. So please, just drink me, because the depths of my soul are suffocating. My darkness makes it difficult for you to breathe. I wouldn't dare alter that wonderful image you've created of me. From the smiling face to that soft, submissive body. In fact, you may have your way with she. Disregard my whole being and pick the parts you prefer to keep. Tuck my scars under the rug. On them I will not speak. Isn't that the perfect silent shell you want me to be? I must warn you, though, deep within lies that wounded warrior that you fear. A monster. You know, the one who makes your heart bleed sadness from the constant sobbing and tears. Yes, I talk of that monster deep within my bones, the one who masks a house as a home, the conversationalist who never talks on the phone, the one who has never left me sunken into loneliness after promising to stay. That's my monster. That's me. I see them watching me, waiting for me to break and creep into my weaknesses and lie to me. My heart they shall take. Silver-tongued cats, please whisper in my ear. Sell me your bullshit dressed up like promises I'll hold dear. Elaborate on all my flaws until I am only nothing. Break me down into pieces that cannot be fixed. Leave me with memories of lust, and I will surely call it love. Then call me crazy. Yeah, I was crazy, but only once. Before I lay my warrior to rest, lean in close and listen to the secrets on her breath. She was broken from birth with an unforgivable energy that only knows resiliency, swallowed by the deep dark. My light is often a show. The masks I wear are for your comfort zone, for I thrive in pain, tragedy into trophies with words I gain. How could I not, if that's all I know? Reminding my mind of my body being alive with skin on skin and sealed with a lie. Fairy tale thinker, led by the heart, old soul believer, here for the finish, but never the start. Embodied with a strength that scares people away. Doesn't matter too much. After all, no one ever stays. No need for apology, words can be cheap, rolling off the lips of hustlers. I learned this young. Fool's gold rarely comes from the earth, it comes from the tongue. Sold on fictions that talk of someday, big eyes and open heart with wasted time and tears I pay. How do you not see the most beautiful thing is to be broken? A transparent vulnerability that kisses the soul like velvet lips to a forehead speak to your unconscious mind. You don't have to understand it to feel it, but maybe you won't in this lifetime. Explain how my battles can be considered weak. With a cracked open sternum, my beating, bleeding heart for all to see. I say it's my core, but you say it's my sleeve. We all have our truths, and some are not meant to be told, but I still search for warmth when my feet are cold. Lay on my shoulders, and I will weep with your soul. Put blood in places you've never been told. Being solid is not strength, for the stone does not feel the scared one's choice, but every demon has its deal. A coping mechanism? Possibly. If courage comes from heart, then I am the lion and the stone a sheep. Therefore, I refuse to follow the weak. This boldness comes from the dark days, but often shows up late. White rabbit, with a pocket watch and empty dinner plate. Licked clean by the starving man without a clean slate. Charcoal stained fingerprints from the story I dare not tell. The one from the greatest height I fell. The span across time, along with the desire it left behind. Imaginative possibilities are my living hell. Those rooted wounds long before that time never allow me to trust what's mine. Doubting every one of those spoken lines. Yes, because the Mad Hatter showed me what love was. It was a tight grip around a woman's neck, just long enough to pass out from lack of breath, that beautiful purple and blue of fresh blackened eyes hue. It was selling everyone's belongings for that 5-minute fix. Get high, come on, hurry up, quick. The temperamental come down that arrived with anger fits. It's the everyone else's fault, it's not mine trip. The shh, be quiet voice in my head, I never knew what was next. The being left alone and yelled at if I called for help. But that's just the cards I was dealt. The Queen of Hearts, off with their heads, don't take no shit. Now I've made the bed, I must lay in it. But I tell you, it's a soft one that engulfs like flames, yes. My monster, the one who cannot be tamed. She can leave you feeling full or burned. It just depends on the day. She can love you fiercely. Most likely, you will never know, because of her monster being so scary and has such a hefty blow. A thump to your chest you will never comprehend. She is broken, but beautiful, for monsters don't mend. They suffer in silence, alone in self-doubt, until they discover an entire world of monsters fighting to get out. That soul tribe of broken and fragile hearts, they do not fear the feeling. They do not mind that life can be tart. Embracing the bitterness was all she had left. It is the only way she knows to clean up her mess. Depression isn't as hard as explaining it is as a thought, and anxiety wouldn't be a thief of time if it wasn't for expectations on her clock. The irrational worries are reality to her. I can't make you enter, over, or understand. Maybe it's all just a story. Yes, a story of a girl in Underland. A place of twisted interpretations and backward signs, hair-triggered emotions, landmines. There was once a key that would open the door out of her mind. The key did not belong to her, and her own she could not find. Retreating into normal she could hide, pretending, fake smiles, all the above just to get by. Call it what you want, but I was just dying to survive. Fight, flight, or freeze. Which of the three? I choose flight, because, after all, who wouldn't want wings? I know I'm part of the reason for my own catastrophe, but all I wanted was to be shown love unconditionally. I can't say sorry for being so thirsty. Living in a drought, of course, I would crave the rain. So what you want? I don't know. Maybe I am insane. Or maybe, just maybe, I only want the opposite of pain. I'm not sure how to handle it anyway. Do I put it in my pocket or keep it hidden from jealous eyes? Should I put caution tape around it and form do not cross lines? Maybe I should just lay the bricks and build around myself. No harm to my heart if I put it on a shelf, collecting dust with an oh-so-thready pulse that still won't release me from my skull. I wasn't afraid of altitude. I was afraid of the fall. Every time I plunged and would still, ultimately it's worth the risk to feel something than nothing at all. It's the thrill. But this is just a story being told, one of flickering light in something old, a vision of bringing heat to the cold, a hope in my hand knowing eventually I will have to fold, for dreams wouldn't be dreams if it wasn't for sleep. So excuse me as I go into myself. I have messes to clean and floors to sweep. My monster and I have a date to argue our purpose in life. I say it's to help others. She says it's to die. Up and down all the time. Who was I kidding? No one wants to ride this ride. I don't even want on it, but I'm without options. It's mine.